subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification.
Good morning, friends. How are y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy and I'm on WW. I get 23 points a day and 21 weeklies. I feel like it went up to 28 and I don't know why. Let me check that. I've been meaning to check that. Yeah, I used to for sure get 21 weeklies, and then like a few weeks ago, yeah, I get 28 weeklies. Huh, interesting. So I get 23 points a day and 28 weeklies. I'm not sure when that change happened because it definitely hasn't been like that for a long time. But I am getting ready to heat up my breakfast. Yesterday I worked from home and I made 6 English breakfast sandwiches. Just egg, half a slice of Velveeta sliced cheese. What else? A piece of Canadian bacon and an English muffin. So that's it. They are 4 points for the English muffins. It's the regular kind. I actually bought, let me bring it out. I just wrapped them in foil and did it like this. I did grocery order online and I bought like the Walmart brand English muffins. They're definitely not as good as the Thomas. I prefer the Thomas, but you know, they're fine. So like I said, it's just a straight Egg McMuffin sandwich, just like you'd get from McDonald's. But it's 4 points for the bread, 1 point for the cheese. For it's 5 points. I only put 1 slice of Canadian bacon, so that keeps it 0, the brand I use. But the reason why I put half a slice of the cheese isn't to save points. It's still a point. It's a point if you use half or whole. It's because I just don't like that much cheese on the sandwich. To me, it's like too cheesy. So yeah, when I have breakfast prepped, I feel like my day goes a lot smoother. That way I don't wake up. I don't work from home that often. I'm like out of the house working. And so that way I don't wake up in like a conundrum of what to eat right now. Half the time I'm already doing that for lunch. But lunch I have things I can always grab and go, and that's not the case for breakfast. And the breakfast items I have that are like grab and go, they're smaller and they're not that filling, so I don't like those to be my go-to for a long time, you know, for multiple days I could say. So I think my breakfast is like the #1 meal. Like I feel more comfortable for the whole week if I do prep something. It just helps me out and doesn't start my mornings off on the wrong foot. So okay, let me go gather stuff for lunch because of course in the mornings I run late and that's why it helps me like if I meal prep. For my iced coffee, a little bit of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, about 1/4 or 1/3 of a cup. I do this to add creaminess without adding more creamer. Starbucks dark roast. I have tried making my own cold brew at home. It has not worked. It tastes very odd to me, chicory. Even when I use this same coffee, it still tastes odd. So if anyone makes cold brew at home, like with just like, yeah, cold brew, let me know if yours tastes good and not like chicory. Okay, and then the creamer I'm using for 0 points is this 0 sugar coconut cream. I really like this one. It's mild, and I use about a tablespoon. If you're just starting your journey, I highly suggest you measure it. I have been doing this so long, I pretty much know how to measure. I measured it again like a few weeks ago, and I'm still hitting it. Oh, that's good. That's a good combo right there. So I'm going to go enjoy my 5-point breakfast. So it is lunchtime. It is 12:23 and I'm quite hungry. For some reason that breakfast sandwich didn't really stay with me very much today. So let's see what I'm eating. So I got a bowl of soup. It has pasta and white beans. It is this Progresso one. Italian style bean and pasta. I've never had it. It's only 3 points for the whole can. If you eat half a can, it's only 1 point, but it's 310 calories and 19 grams of protein. Not bad. I am going to have some saltine crackers. You can have 5 saltine crackers for 2 points, but I only have 4. And then I just had some leftover broccoli from last night, so I'm going to go ahead and have that just to bulk it up a little. And a Coke Zero. So this is my 4-point lunch. Let me see how the soup is.
The soup's pretty good. It's like really, really mild flavor, which isn't a bad thing. It's pretty good. It's mild. Would repurchase. Okay, I think a while ago I may have said it was 5 points because it was 3 for the soup and 2 for the crackers. Or I may have said 4. I don't know. It was 5 points. Like I said, 3 for the soup, 2 for the crackers. But I decided this soup really doesn't need crackers, so I'm not going to eat 2 of these. So I can take a point away for that. And then the soup, oopsie. I still have, you can't see, but I have a ton left and I just don't want it. After eating it, I kind of just got where I didn't. It's not horrible. It's just not my fave. So I'm like over it. So I would say I'm definitely eating about a third. I'm leaving. So it's 3 points. So I'm going to count it as 2. So two for the soup versus 3 and 1 for the cracker versus 2. So that leaves me at a 3-point lunch, which is good because later today I have like slightly higher point snacks. But I do have a kiwi and I'm going to go ahead and eat my kiwi right now. I just don't want the soup. I'm over it. It is 4 o'clock and of course that means it's snack time for me. And today I have a Chomps for 2 points and a cheese stick, which I'm hoping I don't get sick from because I forgot to put this in the refrigerator. I think it'll be okay. So all in all, 4-point snack.
Tonight's dinner is brought to you by HelloFresh. We're having creamy dill chicken with roasted potatoes and broccoli. It has only a few ingredients. You have some 8 ounces of broccoli florets, a few potatoes. They're like yellow new potatoes, a little bit of chicken stock, a little bit of sour cream, whoopsie, a little bit of Grey Poupon mustard, some fresh dill, and then 10 ounces of chicken. Yeah, so this meal's super low in points. All we're having to count points for is the potato and sour cream. This much chicken stock is not enough to count points. Some chicken stocks you do have to count points. But basically, it wants you to dice up the potatoes and pan roast them in the oven and then pan sear the chicken and then make like a sauce. And you're roasting the broccoli too. So I'm going to go ahead and get the potatoes cut up and get them into a 450 degree oven. I'll probably give them a little head start over the broccoli. It doesn't, yeah, it does tell you to do that. It has you cooking them separate because the broccoli won't take near as long as the potatoes. So let me get the potatoes going first. So I have all my diced up potatoes, about 1/2 inch dice. I'm just putting them in a bowl so I can season them with salt and pepper, garlic powder, and probably a little olive oil. Out in a sheet pan and into the oven. I'm probably going to give them like a 15-minute head start for the broccoli, and I'm going to put the broccoli right next to it. It shows you like cooking them separate on 2 different dishes. I don't have time to be cleaning 2 pans. I don't even have time for the oven to be fully heated. Not going to hurt anything. I have a few of these cornbread crisp crackers, and I'm talking a few, mainly crumbs. I'm gonna snack on that before dinner, and I'm only gonna count it a point. I mean, there's really not much there. Still feeling snacky after that little snack, so in order to not eat points, I'm gonna eat a mini cucumber. Not very filling, but dinner is cooking. The potatoes are looking good. So I'm just gonna, and I did check them and they're like fork tenders, so I'm just gonna push them over. Obviously you could do it separate sheet pan if you want. I do not want to. And I seasoned my broccoli also in the bowl with salt and pepper and oil. let it go for about 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna get started on the chicken. And while the broccoli cooks, I'm gonna get started on my chicken cutlets. They are super thin, so it will not take long. Just gotta season that side with salt and pepper. My chicken is looking good. I think it's probably almost done. My vegetables also look done. Just gonna turn them off and leave the oven door open while I finish the sauce. Go ahead and pull out that chicken. So for the sauce, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of water. Deglaze that pan. Add the chicken stock. I'll add more water if I need it. Oh, I didn't go in deep enough. Dijon mustard. Looking nice and good. I'm gonna add just another splash of water. Turn off the heat. Add the dill. And add the sour cream. Also gonna add some fresh cracked pepper. I'm gonna hold off on the salt until I taste it. Nice simple Dijon cream sauce. Looks delicious, and we love dill, so I'm sure it'll be yummy, yummy. Time to plate. So this, my friends, is a 4-point dinner. Super low. It's only 3 points for the potatoes. Total, we have 12 ounces of potatoes, and I'm eating roughly half of them. So 3 points for 6 ounces of potato, and then 0 for the broccoli, 0 for the chicken cutlet, and then the sauce, I only had to count the sour cream, Dijon mustard, stock concentrate, water, dill, that was all free. You could count points for the oil, but I never do that cooking. I use it sparingly and intermittently, not every day, and I'm not like heavy-handed. So it's a freebie for me. So all in all, 4 points, yummy, yummy. I will say, they didn't get very much protein, I feel like, but they bulked it up with the other side, so that works. So I finished dinner, and since I've been doing good on points today, I'm gonna have 1 serving of M&Ms and 2 peanut butter M&Ms. No, they're not peanut butter, they're peanut M&Ms. But just 1 serving of regular M&Ms. Okay, friends, I just got finished doing a little Easter decorating around the house. No rhyme or reason, just put stuff places. Doesn't look that great, but that's okay. But I am ending the night out with 24 points. I would have been super low, but those dang M&Ms cost me 7 points for 26 grams. Once I put it in my app and realized it was going to be like more point heavy than what I thought, I went and weighed them. And 26 grams is 7 points. But I will also say, I don't like that many. About halfway through, I was done, and I should have gotten up and put them up, but I didn't. Instead, I just ate them over a longer time period, which is silly. But to recount, my breakfast was 5 points, my lunch was 3, dinner was 4, and then I had 12 points in snacks. I said it wrong. Earlier today, I said my chomps was 2 points when it's actually 3. So that's it. Until next time. Bye, friends.